who can make the difference?
I'm looking forward to watching this guy, Lewis Openda, Peter. The golden generation may be no more for his native Belgium, but there's so much to like about him. He's got the pace, he's got the strength, he loves one-on-ones, and while he may not be the type to get involved...
Decent chance! Modric. Nkunku. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a promising run he's making on the right. David. Francisco Conceição. Locatelli. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better. Rabiot. That's really well manoeuvred. Pavlovic. Gabia. Modric. Rafael Leao. Oh, good spread. Turan. Kalulu shifted upfield, and it's Conceição. Conceição played over towards the opposite flank. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Nice interception, well timed. Modric. Rafael Leao. Żegrova. Rafael Leao. Rabiot. Pavlovic. Salmakas. Rafael Leao. Rabiot. And here's Salamakas. Now it's Rafael Leao. Żegrova. Turan. David. Żegrova. Spread out to the left. And they've got a throw. Rabiot. Gabia. Nkunku. Rafael Leao. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. David. And here's Openda. Kostic. Turan. And here's Kostic. Francisco Conceição. Rashy did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Turan. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Turan. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop. That's a throw. Rabiot. Pavlovic. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Turan, aim forwards. Ball comes in. Locatelli. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Nice physical challenge. Moved on forwards. Kostic. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Goes for the shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And it's been given away. He is through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. There's no flag. And it's played forward. Nkunku. Modric forwards and with intent. Rabiot played out to the right. The header side yet able to find the net. David. Rema. Kostic. Rema. Kostic. Kelly. Jagrova. Locatelli. Jagrova. Now it's Conceição. In it comes. Cleared away. Salamakers, gently done. Locatelli. Jagrova. David. Modric forwards and with intent. Great defending, strong and determined. Openda. Kostic. Now here's the delivery. Tomori with the clearance. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. Here's a chance! Kostic moves short. And it's Thuram. Real chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Muscular approach does pay off here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Thuram does really well to win the ball there. And here's Thuram. It's a goal kick. Deftly away. Jagrova. David. Openda! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mignon sends that a long way. And back to the keeper they go. Kalulu. Milan leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. And the score is 1-0. Kelly. Bremer. And he goes cross-field. David. Do have a chance to counter here. Lovely bit of skill. Thuram. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Out to the left it goes. Could move up a gear here. Thuram. That's a tries a shot! Modric shifted upfield. Tomori. Moved on forwards. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. In no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special
shapes to shoot! And he's following up! Modric. Keeper's got good distance on that. Pavlovic, aim forwards. All new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Rabiot. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Openda. Openda in acres of space out wide. So what can they make of this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Rafael Leao. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Kelly. Kalulu. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Conceição chasing after it. Well-timed, excellent interception. Kelly. Kalulu. Locatelli. Rabiot producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Salmakers. Milan can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. Jagrova. Locatelli. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rabiot. Kostic. Locatelli. Kalulu. Locatelli. Over to the left. And it's Kostic. Nice control. Aimed into... climbs up big! Oh. And it's played forward. Rafael Leao. Here's Openda. He's in plenty of space here. Kostic. Ricci. Żegrova. Kostic. And it's come back to the keeper. Modric. And it's Stalemate. Pavlovic. Moved on forwards. Kelly. Thuram. Kalulu forwards and with intent. And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Bremer. Thuram. Żegrova. Rashy wins the duel this time. Modric. So we're just settling back into this second half. Thuram. Kelly. Kalulu. Francisco Conceição. Locatelli. Żegrova. Out towards the flank. Conceição's cross. And he's cut it out. Oh, what a... Rabiot. Pavlovic, gently done. Pavlovic, shifted upfield. Ricci. Nkunku. Decent progress down the left. And it's Modric. Out to the right. Now it's Selmakers. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Kalulu. Now it's David. Conceição. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's tidy. David. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Minute at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Now it's Openda. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Kelly. And the finish! Ricci. Modric. Nkunku. Tomori. Aim forwards. Cleared without complication. Reclaimed it in a trice. Kostic. Thuram. Kostic. Thuram. Kostic. And it's Thuram. Hit into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Nkunku gets it clear. Thinks one through. Oh, great chance! Great challenge, time to perfection. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Openda. Good take, and is he... David! Tomori gets rid without sophistication. Gabbia gets good distance on it. Salamakers gets it away.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Thuram. Kostic. Oh, it's played into... Up he goes! Rafael Leao is onto it in a flash. Kalulu. Locatelli, gently done. Conceição. And it's Locatelli. Salmakers. Rabiot. Pavlovic. Salmakers. Pavlovic. Well read, nice interception. Kelly. Thuram. Locatelli. Kostic. That's going to go a long way. Kostic, and that's aimed into the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pavlovic. Nkunku forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Salmakers. Pavlovic. Gently done. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Here's Rafael Leao. And it's Nkunku. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's really well manoeuvred. Openda providing an outlet on that flank. That's good play. Can he deliver? And here's Kostic. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kostic. Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good spread, and the counter-attack is on for Milan. And he cuts out the supply. Rabiot, played out to the right. he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And here's Openda.
Openda really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Modric. Jagrova. Goes for a shot! Great defending, strong and determined. And there's the shot! And he's there to get it away. Thuram, Locatelli, Kalulu, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Lobbed in behind, and that has been cleared. And it's Locatelli, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now then, the ball's come loose. Locatelli, played towards the other side. Kostic with the cross. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Kostic really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Tomori. Pavlovic. Rafael Leao looks to get on the end of this. Thuram. Bremer moved on forwards. It's just beyond his reach. Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. Chance to play it in. Salamaka! Thuram. Bremer shifted upfield. And it's Thuram. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross from Kostic. It's a mighty effort! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, that miss could really...
And it's played forward. Rabiot. Out to the right. Kostic, gently done. Jagrova. Openda given the lift of his goal. Delivered with sweat. Oh, what a... Rabiot. Pavlovic, forwards and with intent. Salmakers. Bremer gets across to intercept that. Kalulu. Locatelli. Jagrova. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Kostic. He's making a real surge on the left. It's run loose here. Kostic proves just a little bit too strong. Salmakers. Gabia goes forward. Kalulu does really well to win the ball there. Gabia. That's really well manoeuvred. Nkunku. Rashy. Modric. Lovely feet. So who's he picking out? Out of play for a goal kick. Locatelli. 5 minutes left on the clock. Thuram. And it's Conceição. Kostic. Thuram. Thuram looking for a runner. Rabiot. Nkunku. Tomori shifted upfield. Thuram, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bremer. Kostic. Thuram. Jegrova. Openda. Salamakers with a fine tackle. And they couldn't read. Kostic. Kostic. Looks across and plays it in. Modric. Tomori. Aim forwards. And he's found a way past. Oh, good spread. Now it's Selmakers. Salamakers. Openda. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bremer. Kostic. Bremer. Kostic. Moved on forwards. Is the key man in this fixture.
Well, this fella, Lewis Openda, is someone I've always had my eyes on since his younger days, and...
Oh, shooting chop! Rabiot. Salmakers. Pavlovic. Aim forwards. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Selmakers. And the cross comes in. And it's hoisted clear. That's tidy. Time to deliver. And here's Rafael Leao. He's got to be in here. It's a goal kick. Salmakers. Rabiot. Jegrova. Now it's Openda. Succumbs to the pressure. Pavlovic. Moved on forwards. Rashy. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good spread. Salmakers puts them all in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Milan really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bremer. Thuram. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bremer. Kostic. Openda. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Kostic! And they've got rid. Nkunku. Cuts out the supply, and it's Locatelli. Now it's David, and here's Openda. Salamakers did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's really well manoeuvred. He's got away. Now that's well seen too. Bremer. Kostic. Thuram. Kelly. Locatelli. Thuram. Modric. There he goes, motoring forward. Rabiot. Played out wide. Pinged towards the front line. And they can counter here. Jagrova. Long time, excellent interception. Ricci. Here's Rafael Leao.
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Selmakers. And it's Rabiot. Thuram. Rabiot has got himself a free kick. Modric! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's played in here. Conceição with the clearance. Kalulu gently done. Nkunku. That is lovely. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rabiot is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lovely feet. Nice physical challenge. Gabbia defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafael Leao forwards and with intent. The referee's awarded a free kick.
I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Jagrova. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kostic. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Rema. Thuram. Rema. Kalulu. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Zekrova. Locatelli. Kostic. Thuram. Now it's Kostic. Cross from Kostic. And the keeper beats it away. Rabiot. Locatelli. Locatelli shifted upfield. David. Tomori. Nkunku. Modric. Aim forwards. Rema makes the interception. Zekrova. Locatelli. Zekrova. Conceição. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Kostic! And it's been taken short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Kostic plays it short. Showing good feet. Ball driven towards the far post. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Locatelli. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my play.
There's the shot! Gabbia, gently done. Moved on forwards. Zekrova. Now it's Optenda. David. Spread out to the left. Kostic. Crossed into the box. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's Locatelli.
Locatelli really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That has been cut short. Locatelli. Kelly. Thuram. Zekrova. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. Kostic with the cross. And he shoots! Rabiot. And it's played forward. Salmakers moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out of play for a throw. Salmakers. And here's Rafael Leao. Played down the flank. Salamakers. Locatelli. Zekrova. Kalulu. Zekrova. Kalulu. And it's Conceição. Locatelli. Conceição in acres of space out wide. Conceição. Tomori, gently done. Proves too strong. Kalulu. Żekurova. And here's Openda. Openda, it's a delicate pass. It's a throw-in. Tomori tries to clear.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick. Pavlovic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well read, nice interception. Nkunku tries to get it clear. And it's Nkunku. Rabiot, and the shot!
By the lack of chances, I suppose.
Kalulu. Kelly. Thuram. Żekurova. Żekurova. Now it's David. Tomori does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Rafael Leao. And it's Stalemate. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Tomori. Nkunku. Francisco Conceição. Bremer. Thuram. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Modric, aim forwards. Ricci, forwards and with intent. And that has been knocked clear. Nkunku. That's very neat. Modric, played out to the right, calmly anticipates. Żekurova. Nkunku. How will things develop from here? Kostic. Żekurova. Deftly away. Modric. Modric shifted upfield. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Stalemate. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Żekurova. Now it's Thuram, over to the left. Kostic. Decent shot. And we're underway again. Locatelli. Żegrova. Thuram. Żegrova. Locatelli. Żegrova. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafael Leao. Modric. Nkunku. Muscular approach does pay off here. Thuram. Żegrova. And it's played forward. Tomori cuts it out. Nkunku. Locatelli wins the duel this time. Thuram. Francisco Conceição. David. David! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Salmakers. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rabiot. Salamakers. And it's lofted through here. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pavlovic. Salmakers. Ricci. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. Out to the right. Salamakers elects to cross. Thuram. Openda. Żegrova. Francisco Conceição. Conceição is fouled. Bremer. Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafael Leao. Locatelli. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Kostic. Żegrova. Kostic. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Salamakers, forwards and with intent. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Spread out to the left. Nice control. Moved on forwards. David. Now it's Conceição. And here's up and the shot! Modric. Tomori, aim forwards. Rafael Leao is onto it in a flash. Żegrova.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Żegrova. Oh, this is a goes for a shot! Kostic goes short. And it's Thuram. Locatelli. Now it's Openda. And it's played forward. Now it's Rafael Leao. He is through here. Rafael Leao. And the volley. Żegrova. Moved on forwards. Out to the left it goes. Kostic. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Thuram. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the ball is out of play. Rabiot. Pavlovic. Forwards and with intent. Rafael Leao. David! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Tomori. Ricci. Tries a measured ball. Salamakers. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Rabiot cuts out the pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Ricci. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nkunku. It's a great ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kalulu, gently done. Gabia. And here's Rafael Leao. Played out to the right. Salamakers. Very nicely done. Now it's Rabiot, and he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. That's going to go a long way. That's good play. Nkunku. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rafael Leao, he is just caressing the ball. Rema did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's in a great position here. And the shot's on, chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ricci. Salamakers played into space. Gabia does really well to win the ball there. Rabiot. Salmakers. Ricci. He could be in here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Locatelli has created one goal already. Francisco Conceição. Żegrova. Out towards the flank. Conceição. Chance! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Bremer with the clearance. Could be danger here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That is a brilliant interception.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Thuram. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. They'll have one final crack at it. Oh, good ball! He's in a good... takes a shot! He'll try to keep this alive. And here's Kostic. Oh, that's nice. And it's Thuram. Oh, shooting chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Tomori. Modric. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Żegrova. Thuram. Conceição. Now it's David. Oh, good spread. Conceição. There's the shot! Tomori can get it clear. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Locatelli. Now it's David. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kostic. Nice looking ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bremer shifted upfield. Żegrova is having a shot! And defending of the desperate variety. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Look! Rabiot. And it's Stalemate. And here's Rafael Leao. Stalemate gets into some space. Shoots! Oh, that was plenty.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Francisco Conceição. Locatelli. Kelly. Aim forwards. Kostic. Openda. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kostic. He's found the way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's managed to get free. Played out to the right. Salamakers. Rabiot. Decent chance!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Modric looking to add to his goal.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Well, they could break here. Do have a chance to counter here. Nkunku. Oh, he's played it in low. Has a shot.
I'm looking forward to watching this guy, Lewis Openda, Peter. The golden generation may be no more for his native Belgium, but there's so much to like about him. He's got the pace, he's got the strength, he loves one-on-ones, and while he may not be the type to get involved in the build-up much, this boy can really finish.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Kostic. Played crossfield, changing the point of attack. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Locatelli. It's run loose here. Thuram, that's a delicate pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. Kostic. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Played towards the other side. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Rafael Leao played out towards the right wing. And here's Rafael Leao. Rabiot. Nkunku. Oh, it's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's David. Thuram. Modric. Nkunku. Modric. Rashy. Modric. And it's Nkunku. Oh, that's neat. Out to the right. Salmakers crosses it in. Jagrova. Locatelli. Thuram, forwards and with intent. Good play on the left-hand side here. A chance to play it in. Jagrova. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Kostic. Bremer. Kostic. Strong running down that left flank. Aimed in towards the centre. That's an excellent interception. Moved on forwards. And it's Nkunku. Ricci. Modric, and he goes cross-field. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early.
Rafael Leao! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Locatelli. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Kalulu. Thuram. Zhekrova. Francisco Conceição. Conceição chooses to go cross-field. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kostic. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Punched away. And it's Thuram. Thuram. Nkunku with a fine tackle. Well, that defending is unapologetically towards the opposite flank. And here's Rafael Leao. Salmakas. That is lovely. Salamakas. So who's he picking out? Out for a throw. Modric. No way through, so back it comes. It's Modric!
Modric made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Thuram. Zhekrova. Thuram, aim forwards. And it's Thuram. Kostic. Decent progress down the left. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, good ball. Great chance! Hits off target. Pavlovic shifted upfield. That'll be a throw. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Thuram. Oh, nice touch. Kostic. Oh, it's played into the area. Tomori with the clearance. That has been knocked clear. And that's a throw-in. And it's Kostic. Francisco Conceição. Modric. Nkunku providing an outlet on that flank. Lovely bit of skill. Modric looks to the other side. That's really well manoeuvred. Jagrova applies the finish! Oh, it's come loose. Danger averted for now. Salmakers. Rafael Leao. Nkunku. Modric. Ricci. Nkunku. And it's Modric. Modric. Played out wide. And he goes cross-field. Can he finish? Jagrova. Kalulu. Kelly. Bremer. David. Oh, good spread. Conceição. Plenty waiting in the middle. Thuram. And a shot.
Thuram just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Modric.
Rafael Leao really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's found a way past. And he's there to get it away. Pavlovic. Rafael Leao. Rabiot. And it's played forward. He's in a big chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kostic. Kelly. Kostic. Jagrova. Kostic. Kelly. Kalulu. Francisco Conceição. Locatelli. Jagrova. Kelly. Kostic. Thuram. Locatelli, gently done. And a shot! Pavlovic, forwards and with intent. Salamakers, aim forwards. Ricci. And it's Nkunku, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ricci. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Brilliantly cut out.
David, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Tries to dink it through. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Kelly. And it's played forward. Lobbed in behind. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Kelly. Zhekurova. Tomori. Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Tomori moved on forwards. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Rabiot played with finesse. It'll be a throw-in. Turns and goes back. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Nkunku, Modric, Rabiot. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Francisco Conceição. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the right. Conceição. Now it's Dave, and can he finish it? He can get that clear. Bremer makes the interception. And it's Conceição. Locatelli has found the net here, of course. Chooses to go back. Oh, shooting chance! Kostic goes short. Kostic. What a throw in. And that has been clubbed.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Stalemate. Rabiot. Nkunku. Oh, good spread. Locatelli. Locatelli. And here's Openda. Salmakas lofted upfield. Kostic.
Thing of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
This looks promising. And that has put paid to that. And that was very necessary. Rabiot, and it's lofted through here. And he's heaved it away. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. Lovely feet. Goes for the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rabiot really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pavlovic. Rabiot. Gabbia shifted upfield. Pavlovic. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pinged towards the front line. David. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Openda proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, that's nice. Rafael Leao. Nkunku. Locatelli. Kostic. Bremer. Kalulu. Turan. Kalulu. Cozy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Zegrova. And it's Conceição. Locatelli.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Modric. Modric chooses to go cross-field.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Rabiot. Decent chance! It's chance, surely! And that is a routine catch. David! I think that's offside. Mignon sends that a long way. Now it's Openda. Ricci wins the duel this time. Gabbia. Rabiot. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Out to the right. Kostic cuts out the pass. Kalulu. Kalulu forwards and with intent. Francisco Conceição. Kalulu. Locatelli. Bremer. Played towards the other side. Locatelli. Tries a measured ball. He's in plenty of space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ricci. Modric played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Stalemate. Now it's Selmakers. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, sweet feet. Salamakers, and that's aimed into the middle. Rabiot played out towards the right wing. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Rafael Leao plays it in. And that's a goal kick. And it's played forward. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Thuram. Kostic. Aim forwards. Now it's Openda. Kostic. Clipped into space. Kostic. Modric. Up towards the front line. Well timed. Excellent. And it's been given away. Zhekurova. Kalulu gently done. And it's Conceição. Conceição going full tilt down the right hand side. Francisco Conceição. Kostic. Thuram. That's a clever looking ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's shooting! A real... Moved on forwards. That was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Kelly. Thuram. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rafael Leao played out to the right. And here's Rabiot. And here's Rafael Leao. He's having a shot! Thuram. Kelly. Salamakers gets into some space.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Salamakers. It's come to nothing. Nkunku. That's really well cleared. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Locatelli has been caught there, it's a foul. Kalulu, he's fizzed it forward. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Openda. He's free, he has got space. Nkunku.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
David. Gabbia, aim forwards. Salamakers, gently done. Nice physical challenge. Di Gregorio, long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. Nkunku, and he's managed to get free. And they've got rid. Caresses it through. The pass is intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nkunku.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Deftly away. Bremer. Locatelli. Conceição tries making a foray down the right. David. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rashy forwards and with intent. And it's hoisted clear. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Kalulu. Francisco Conceição. Now it's David. Openda. Salmakers. And it's Rabiot. Kostic gets over and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Defending of the desperate variety. Jakurova. Francisco Conceição. Locatelli. Kelly. Thuram. That's really well manoeuvred. Openda. Jakurova. Gabbia with the slide tackle there. Real chance! And it's been taken short. Openda. Decent chance! Tomori can get it clear. That's good defending, very good defending. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Bremer. Thuram. Jakurova. Locatelli. Kelly. Bremer, and he goes cross-field. Kalulu. Francisco Conceição. Kalulu. Kelly. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Rafael Leao, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Showing good feet. So who's he picking out? There's the shot! Pavlovic gets rid without sophistication. Lovely bit of skill. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Locatelli. Out to the left it goes. Now it's up to... Oh, Penda! He's missed. Rabiot. Rabiot forwards and with intent. Locatelli wins the duel this time. Kostic. Now it's Openda. Rabiot. That's really well manoeuvred. Locatelli. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Bremer. Already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Rabiot, and it's played forward. That's good play. They get a throw in. Modric, and here's Rabiot, and here's Rafael Leao.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
David. Jagrova. David. Francisco Conceição.
David really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice looking ball. He's found some space. Real chance! Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Openda. Kostic. Kostic with the cross. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Dave. Chance to shoot! Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's in plenty of space here. A header! Jagrova. And the finish! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Rabiot. Salmakers. Proves too strong. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
And it's Locatelli. Francisco Conceição. Purring through the gears. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Openda has got himself a free kick. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Openda. He's in, surely! Thuram's cross.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Salmakers calmly anticipates. Żegrova. Locatelli. Aim forwards. Nkunku. Nkunku. Modric. And he goes cross-field. Salmakers. Rabiot. And here's Rafael Leao.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no...
Starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Rafael Leao. Shot a goal! Kostic. Thuram. Milan already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Kelly. Żegrova. Conceição. Nkunku does really well to win the ball there. Pavlovic. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Rabiot. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao head out towards the right wing. Kalulu clears it away. Kostic. Here's Openda. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nkunku, probing pass. Rafael Leao.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Openda. That is lovely. And that has put paid to that. Kelly. Pavlovic gets across to intercept that. Nkunku. And here's Rafael Leao. Out towards the flank. Salamakers. Oh, smashing header! Salmakers. And it's Rabiot. That's very neat. And here's Rafael Leao! He's kept it out just.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Bremer. Conceição looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Rafael Leao, played out wide. Salamakers. Kalulu getting this one clear. Oh, he's found support out wide. Thuram. Żegrova. Kostic. Aimed in towards the centre. They've won a corner. Cleared away. Over to the left. Kostic. Ball driven towards the far post. Tomori is there and he can get that clear. Locatelli plays it in low. Moved on forwards.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Thuram has created one goal already. Żegrova. Francisco Conceição. Milan, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. Out to the right. Salamakers. Nice physical challenge. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ricci. Rabiot, oh, good spread. Now, what's he got in mind? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pavlovic. Modric gently done. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Żegrova. Thuram. Easy, almost too easy here. Rafael Leao. Żegrova. Now it's David. Deftly away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Pavlovic. And it's Stalemate. Modric with the short one. Milan awarded another corner. And it's hoisted clear. Rabiot, Ricci, Rafael Leao. That's a clever looking ball. And they've got rid. What a throw in. And it's Ricci. And here's Modric. Nkunku providing an outlet on that flank. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Modric. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he? Can he find the finish? No, that's just wide. Bremer shifted upfield. Kalulu. Again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Ricci. No way through there. Kostic. Salmakas. Ricci. Modric. And it's played forward. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Kostic going full. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Now,
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
dealt with nicely by the defence. Thuram. Kostic. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And that's really well manoeuvred. Jagrova. Thuram. Jagrova. David
really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rabiot. Openda. Kostic. Thuram. Kelly. Locatelli forwards and with intent. Openda. He steps in and that's the end of that. Could move up much more than a consolation. Tomori. Nkunku. Tomori. Ricci. Pavlovic, gently done. Rabiot. Ricci. And there's green grass ahead of him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Modric. Pavlovic. Moved on forwards. Rabiot. Ricci presses it through. Rafael Leao gets... Di Gregorio sends that a long way. Thuram.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
That's really well manoeuvred. Tomori. Rafael Leao looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kostic. Thuram. Bremer. Kelly. Jagrova. David. Great defending, strong and determined. Nkunku. Time to deliver. It's a goal kick. Cuts out the supply. Searching passes played there. Jagrova. Kostic. Kostic going full tilt down the left. Openda. Openda! Tomori. Nkunku. Salamakas chasing after it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Locatelli. Kostic. Bremer. Kelly looking understandably energised after his goal. Rabiot aimed forwards. Rafael Leao. Oh, nice touch. Succumbs to the pressure. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Ricci. Played out to the right. Salamakas. Rabiot shifted upfield. Rafael Leao. Jagrova. Bremer. Kostic. Locatelli forwards and with intent. David out to the right. Conceição, up he goes. Cleared without complication. Rafael Leao. Rabiot gently done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Modric. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! He is just caressing the ball. Hit into the middle. Can he finish? Rema getting this one clear. That's tidy. Could be danger here. There are a few waiting for it. And it's Modric. Tries a shot! Salmakers. He's through here. Modric. Can he deliver? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nkunku is fouled. Spectacular! Just about up to 75 minutes. Modric. Rabiot. Salmakers. Thinks one through. Defending of the desperate variety. Salamakers is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rabiot played with finesse. Kalulu. Rabiot. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ricci. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he thumps it clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Salamakers. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Now it's David. Conceição in acres of space out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kostic. Cross from Kostic. Pavlovic, forwards and with intent. Ricci. Nkunku. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ricci wins the duel this time. Locatelli. David. And the shot! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Look for a comeback. Rema. And it's played forward. Żegrova. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Nkunku. Modric. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's neat. Rabiot. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's really well manoeuvred. Rabiot. Rashy, aim forwards. Nkunku plays it in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's Rabiot! Outstanding save to keep that out. Modric. Nkunku. Gabia. Oh, can he get onto this? Too long and over the line. Kostic. Out of play for a throw. Kostic. Kelly. Rema. Thuram. Żegrova. Kalulu. Locatelli. Moved on forwards. Conceição looking for a runner. Nkunku. Modric played over towards the opposite flank. Cross in, looks like a good one. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kostic. Rabiot, and the whistler's gone for a wreck. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Modric. Ricci. Modric shifted upfield. Rabiot played out towards the right wing. And it's Rabiot. Rafael Leao! And the keeper has done it off. Salmakers. Ricci. Rabiot. Gabia. Rema gets over and intercepts. Locatelli. Żegrova. Openda. Now it's David. Very nicely done. Plenty waiting in the middle. Conceição. Oh, great play. Shot a goal. It's anyone's ball now. Looking for a decent ball in. Ah, he's given it away. Looking here to chip it through. Now it's Selmakers. Excellent challenge there. He's gone for goal!
Rabiot just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Rashy aimed forwards. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, good spread. Salamakers. Now it's Rabiot. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bremer gets it away. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Jagrova. Francisco Conceição. Thuram. Kostic. Kostic. Bremer. Kostic. Thuram. Kostic. Fires it in low. Bremer. Kostic. Bremer. Thuram. Locatelli. Oh, can he get onto this? Conceição. David. He's in plenty of space here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Kostic plays it short. And it's Conceição. Locatelli. Receives it in a... Oh, Penda! That's up. Moved on forwards. Nkunku. Modric gently down. Salmakers. And here's Rafael Leao. It's Rabiot! Oh, that is... Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Thuram. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's very neat. Jagrova. Thuram. And that has been cleared. Pavlovic. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. Modric.